with the grace of God and some soft corner for India, Italy helped us in getting independence. I am not saying he is the sole person, but at least he also contributed in the independence struggle. Second is, for my dear students, when debate was going on in the Parliament of Britain on India Independence Bill, Churchill was the leader of opposition at that point of time. Prior to that, he was Prime Minister of Britain. But his party lost elections and he became the leader of opposition, and Attlee came and became the Prime Minister. He said, Mr. Attlee, you are committing a historical mistake. If you decide to give independence to India, it will lead to bloodshed, it will lead to anarchy in the country, and you will be the sole person responsible for that. These Indians do not know even D of democracy. They do not understand the implications of democracy, so we should not give them independence. Maximum what we should consider about India is dominion status, like the controlled independence. But fortunately we got it. This is one side. Second is, particularly for the youngsters, we should always remember, when E.P. said rightly, we should always remember the contributions of freedom fighters. We should always remember Batukeshwar Dutt, who was on fast for 77 days in Port Lakhpat jail. After 77 days, the Pope allowed it. Today, if someone, a politician decides to go on fast, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, 10 days, that's all. Because then the media creates pressure, rightly so, and then the machinery, government machinery, people pressure, everything comes in picture, and then some solution, or we try to resolve it. But imagine those days of British India. He died after 77th day, Batukeshwar Dutt. So lots of freedom, struggle, and after that we got independence. We should always remember the sacrifices of freedom fighters. If we fail to do so, it means what? We are not doing not only good to us but also to the country. Because when we say strengthening democracy and strengthening India, we want to strengthen our country. But now, after 65 years of independence, many things have changed. We have proved Churchill 100% wrong, and now India has become the largest democracy, very effective and productive democracy. And in the last 10-20 years, we could improve the practices of democracy. Now booth capturing is not easy. Not easy. But in India also, in 60s, 70s, 80s also, booth capturing was very common. Bogus voting was very common. But now with the help of technology, these things are becoming very, very difficult. That is the strength of democracy. But as Professor of Political Science was explaining us, because I am not a Professor of Political Science, neither a Professor of Political Science nor a social scientist, I have my own limitations. But as a citizen of this great country, I do believe that it is our first responsibility to vote. If we should take care of our democracy and democracy practices. Best thing in our country is our democracy, with all limitations and shortcomings. It empowers us. It gives us freedom of expression. It gives us so many things which we do not value because we have not seen that atmosphere. We have not seen that atmosphere. That's why we are not able to value it. But as an independent nation now, and a nation of 125 crore people, we should value our practices and democracy. We should take care of our democracy. It is our most important duty. Right now, we have seen in some of the constituencies, voting percentage has increased. It has gone up to 85% and 90% also. But in some of the states, in 2014 also, it is 45%. In some constituencies, it was 50%. It means what? We are not valuing the things we should value. But normally we appeal to our youngsters. But if we go through the statistics, youngster percentage of voting is higher than the older people. So problem is at all places. But we all should decide to vote in order to strengthen our country and strengthen the democracy of our country. So on 30th April, we all will vote. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Sure?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for such inspiring words. They will remain for us in our mind and heart for the times to come. Now I request all the dignitaries to take their seats in the audience, please. Thank you. The voice of Padukra Mornings, Arjit Kshitij from Radio Mirchi, is a former student of Faculty of Social Work and the voice of Gujarat Radio Brand Ambassador. Kshitij is also a musician and has taken part in many social awareness campaigns and events, including today. He has also been associated with the Faculty of Journalism and Communication since past 3 years. I request Darshana to please welcome Kshitij on stage.
Jubri Nigam, programming head of Radio Mirchi Baroda, has been in the field of media since 2002 with a decade-long stint in print media companies such as The Times of India and India Today Group. She is a keen observer and prefers writing, reading and listening to music in her leisure hours. We welcome Jubri. I request Darshana to greet her.
Hi, good evening. मुझे ऐसा बताया गया कि I am supposed to be casual. I don't need to worry about कौन बैठे हैं. I need to only address the lines after the second line. अगर लोग देखा ही नहीं है. Okay, on a serious note, Gujarati को वही सुना है, समझे क्वेश्चन? Here should I speak English? Alright. See, the first thing, a lot of gyan was given to us in our lingo. Freedom fighters, how India has traveled, so to speak. पर હવે 21મી સદીમાં તમારા અને મારા હાથમાં જ્યારે પાવર હોય ત્યારે આપણે એક્ઝિક્યુટ કેમ ના કરીએ? આ પ્રથમ પ્રશ્ન આપણે પોતાની જાતને પૂછવો જરૂરી છે. બીજું, ગુજરાત સ્ટેટને બિલોંગ કરે છે કે વડોદરા શહેરને બિલોંગ કરે છે અથવા અહીંયા રહે છે, બિલોંગ ભલે ના કરતો અહીંયા રહે કાંઈ ઇન્વેસ્ટ થઈ જાય, એ લોકો માટે સમજવાની જરૂર એક વાત જરૂરી છે કે મહાત્મા ગાંધી જેમણે અહિંસા પરમો ધર્મ એ વાતથી આપણને આ સુધી અપાવી અને સરદાર પટેલ કે જેમણે નાના નાના રાજ્યો કે રજવાડાઓને ભેગા કરી સંગઠિત ભારત રાષ્ટ્ર બનાવ્યું, એ બંને ગુજરાતને બિલોંગ કરે છે. એ પહેલાની જો વાત કરું, જો વડોદરાની વાત કરું, સર સયાજીરાવ ગાયકવાડ જેમણે આજથી લગભગ 100 વર્ષ પહેલા સપનું જોયું કે એક એવી કેમ એટલું વિશ્વવિદ્યાલય ના હોય કે જ્યાં બધી જગ્યાએ આવેલા વિદ્યાર્થીઓ ભણે, જ્યાં તમે અને હું ભણ્યા છીએ, જેના આપણે એક ભાગ છીએ, એવો સર સયાજીરાવ એ અહીંયા છે. ઇનફેક્ટ આઈ થિંક મને લાગે છે બધાને ખબર જ હશે કે ફ્રીડમ સ્ટ્રગલ જ્યારે ચાલી રહી હતી, સર સયાજીરાવ પ્લેડ એન એક્ટિવ ઇનવિઝિબલ રોલ. બાય ધેટ આઈ મીન એમણે એક્ટિવલી મદદ કરી પણ પાછલા પડતે રહી. એટલે ઘણા બધા અખાડાઓ હતા વડોદરામાં which was sponsored by સર સયાજીરાવ કે ફ્રીડમ ફાઇટર્સ ત્યાં તૈયાર હતા. બહારથી જોઈને કોઈને લાગે કસરત કરે છે પણ અંદર બીજી જ કસરત ચાલી. સર સયાજીરાવ એ વખતે હિટલરને મળવા ગયા જર્મની, કારણ કે he would have helped સર સયાજીરાવ in our freedom struggle. અરે આવી જગ્યાઓને આપણે બિલોંગ કરતા હોઈએ અને મારે અહીંયા આવીને તમને એવું કહેવું પડે કે પ્લીઝ જેને વોટ કરશો તો એ તો ઠીક નથી યાર. તમારે ઉપરથી મને કેવું છે કે સીધી બેસી જા, અમે વોટ કરવાનું છે. બેસી જાઓ MS ના ચલો હાથ પર રેડિયોમાં એક સરસ ગાંધીજીની વાત કરી એટલે નરસિંહ મહેતાએ લખેલું ભજન છે ગાંધીજીનું ખૂબ જ પ્રિય હતું. એ ટ્યુનમાં એક સરસ જિંગલ તૈયાર કરી છે, નાની એક જ મિનિટની છે, એ હું તમને સંભળાવવા માંગુ છું. વોટ વાળી જે ફાઇલ છે ને સર, લિરિક્સ વાળા નહીં ચાલે. Because all of us are hot, we'll 100% vote. May I please now call my boss on the stage. उन्हें बाजू मानती बोला पर हमारे ऑफिस जवाब मुझे कहा
Good evening, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here. I think it's a very, very good initiative for everybody here and make them understand the importance of democracy as well as how important it is to strengthen the democracy that we are blessed